Mendel's law of segregation. Mendel's law of segregation states that during the process of formation of gametes, two alleles for a particular trait they separate from each other during the process of gametogenesis, while during the process of fertilization the separated gametes they reunite with each other. So this is the hypothesis or the summary of Mendel law of segregation. Means during the formation of the gametes they separate from the during the formation of the gametes alleles separate from each other, and during the process of fertilization the gametes they reunite and produce the new genotype and the new phenotype. If we take the example about the Mendel's law of segregation, during a cross, gametes of each plant they segregate first. Then these gametes they combine with each other. The resulting phenotype will be as a result of the union of the new gametes. Here is the example. One plant is producing purple color and one plant is producing white color flowers. These plants they will produce the gametes. This plant will produce gamete capital P and capital P, while the second plant which is producing white color flowers it will produce small p gametes and small p gametes. So this is the first step, that during the process of gametogenesis the gametes they will separate from each other, but as a result of fertilization these gametes they will join with each other. So here will be capital P and small p. All the plants that will be produced of F1 generation they will be heterozygous, one capital P and there will be one small p. So this is the process of law of segregation, that in case of law of segregation during the gametogenesis gametes first they separate from each other, and at the process of fertilization they unite with each other. If we take another example to explain the law of segregation, here is the second example. In this case, if we take that the plants they are producing yellow color and the yellow color seeds, and the second type of the plants they are producing green seeds. Here are the yellow seeds and green seeds during gamete formation. So here is the gamete formation. During the gamete formation the alleles which were capital Y and capital Y they will be separated, and here is gamete 1 and here is gamete 2. So in both the plants the gametes they will be separated from each other during the process of gametogenesis. During the fertilization of the gametes, both the gametes they will join with each other during the process of fertilization, and as a result the plants which will be produced F1 plants they will have yellow color. So at the end the gametes they will unite with each other. So if we see the modern concept based on the law of segregation, here we can see that the smooth seeds they have two alleles, one capital S and capital S. During the formation of gametogenesis both the alleles they will separate from each other in parent number 1, and same will be in case of parent 2, where seeds they are wrinkle in shape and their gametes will be separate from each other as small s and small s. So this is the process of gametogenesis, where the gametes they are separated from each other and the genes they are present on the chromosomes. Now when they will unite during the F1 generation. Here is the capital S, and this is the second capital S, this chromosome which is present, and this chromosome. So they will unite with each other during the process of fertilization. Law of segregation, if we conclude the law of segregation states that every gene has two alleles. The gene encodes for a trait. These two alleles, they separate from each other during the process of gametogenesis or during the process of gamete formation, and the alleles, they unite with each other during the process of fertilization. So this is the summary of law of segregation.